What's up, y'all? Back in my garage. I got a GTO update for you. I think the last thing I left off on with the GTO was we put the new transmission in, and I said my transmission wasn't shifting right. Just so happens I found out what was the cause. Transmission was shifting right, and I was over revving it with the new transmission. And when I try to shift it while it's over revving, it hit the stutter. It hit the rev limiter. So the transmission was good and everything. So the transmission worked out. I had it shifted on the dime, and the GTO was actually running pretty good with the new transmission, so I was about ready to take it to the track. And then tragedy strikes. I was making a test hit with the GTO, and before I get there, let's talk about wheel speed real fast. You probably see a lot with turbo cars when you're dealing with wheel speed. And what I'm talking about now is when your car is losing traction, the back wheels speed up, and the wheels are actually turning faster than the actual car is moving. This is the cause of a lot of pro mod vehicles who have small tires on it and a lot of power, and in a burnout, the car gets sideways and hit the guardrail. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, and wheel speed is or can be a reason why that happens. All right, now back to the GOAT. All right, so I was making a test hit, and what I usually do, just make a test hit on the car, and I was making a test hit, and I will shift it to try to bring it out of the spin. And at the top of the spin, it started getting a little swirly on me, and the wheel speed was so high that it couldn't come out of the swirl, and it got sideways, and I actually lost control of it. Went down through the woods, hit a tree, and so therefore the GTO appears to be totaled. So I'm actually upset because, as y'all know, I put my heart, soul, energy, effort, everything into that car. And for it to be gone just like that from a stupid decision that I made. And when I say a stupid decision, it was a stupid decision because I know the car was spinning, it wasn't getting any traction, and I still tried to pedal it and not let up off of it completely. I just pedaled it, and just like I said, the wheel speed got so high that I couldn't control the car no more. That's basically what it is. I just want to share that with you guys. You know, we've been on a journey with this whole GTO. I haven't checked it out yet to see exactly what the damage is. I know it's significant, so I'm looking at it right now as a total loss. But I will be assessing the damage in my next video. So if you want to check out my next video, you'll see where I'm actually starting to take off parts and getting down to it to see what the damage is. And at that point, I'll be making some decisions on what I'm going to do, if I'm going to sell parts off of it, or, you know, sell parts off of it, or if I'm going to fix it. But either way, I'm going to be bringing in another project, because especially if the GTO is too far gone, then of course I'm gonna rip the engine transmission out, and I'm gonna plan it into another vehicle to start my next build. Got to start the next build. I can't go without anything. So, but I never got a chance to put the one-piece drive shaft in. It still has a two-piece drive shaft, and I just want to go over a couple of things that I did to the car that I never got a chance to mention. It was a LQ9 swap, heads, cam, ported intake, ported throttle body, 4,000 stall converter, Rev Max stall converter, 390 gears, and drag bags. That's pretty much it. From performance-wise, and the car ran real good for what it had. I never got a chance to take it to the track with the good transmission to get a better time, but the car did pretty good at the track, and I felt like if I wouldn't have totaled the car, I was going to take it to the track, and I think it would have gave me some numbers that I would have been impressed with. I've never ran nitrous on the car. That was a plan that I wanted to get to and never got a chance to get to, but I just never did. All right, it's 5 minutes now, and I know I've been talking a lot in this video. So what I'm gonna do now is insert a video of my actual marks of me leaving. And you can see I drug the tires out really, really far this time, much farther than I usually do. And that created more wheel speed. And just like I said, it's just, I lost control of the car from that point. All right, so here's a video of the actual marks from when I left with the car, and video right after this is going to be the video of me doing a walk around of seeing the damage to the car itself. This is the spot where the goat took its last breath. You can see the marks. Okay, as you can see from those videos, especially the last video with me walking around the car showing the damage, it was a pretty hard hit. I actually hit a tree, so that's where that big thing came from, is a pretty big oak tree that I hit. So it was a pretty hard hit. When I assess the damage, I'm going to look and see if it bent the frame or anything, or if it's just, you know, just the parts like the fenders, the front end, radiator core support, things like that. So, but I will be doing that in my next video. We'll be taking off parts, we'll be assessing the damage and seeing if it's worth trying to salvage the GTO or just sell it for parts and start my next project. In my last video, I said please click like and subscribe to keep up with my shenanigans. Never expected this to be one of the shenanigans that I'll be making a video about, but unfortunately things happen, and it did happen. So thanks for subscribing to my channel, and I promise that there's going to be more GTO content. If not GTO content, we're going to be moving into the next project. So click like and subscribe, and continue to follow me to see what we're going to be doing next. Thank you.